Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Between the Lines podcast. My name is Lori,
And my name is Chan.
and this is where we say the shit you are thinking and feeling but not saying.
Mm-hmm. You're
Mhm.
welcome.
You're welcome.
So we're just
so,
coming off a high.
yeah, last episode we spoke about human design, mostly about our generator and manifesting generator friends. So today we chose to give love to the our friends on the other side that are like the 30% that are chilling, resting probably, that are non-energy types. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you Googled and found what your design is after our last episode, and now you know that you're like, I didn't feel seen in the last episode, and because I'm a projector or a manifester or reflector, well, bestie, today is your day.
Yay! I'm so
Yes, or
excited.
if you found out that your partner is a projector or a non-energy type, or your brother or your mom or your parents, well, today you're going to learn why they're so different and why we still love them and we cherish their presence. So today you're going to learn about that.
Yay! I'm so excited. Oh,
Yes.
this is
Chan,
what
this
I
is
would have loved to listen to as a new projector. Well, new projector. No, like when I
newly
found out.
discovered.
Yes,
Yes.
newly
Yes.
discovered.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
where do we start? Let's start with the manifestors because, of course, the manifestors, they are the leaders of our society.
Yeah.
And yeah, so if you're a
So, Chan,
manifester,
before we
yeah.
start though, do you want to
Oh,
say why it's different? Why are you called,
mm,
why is this family of non-energy types called non-energy types?
yeah, that is so good.
Yeah.
Thank you for redirecting me.
Because they're gonna be like, but why am I not a non-energy type? Why I have
Yeah.
energy?
Yes. So in the last episode, even if you're not even if you're a non energy type, I highly suggest you still listen to that because you have energy types in your life and it will help you to understand them. So, what makes an energy type is the center of the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the most powerful chakra in the system. And that is where life force energy flows, that creative sexual energy. It is very, very powerful, but only generators and manifesting generators have this gift and this center defined. So, if you are a manifester, a projector, or a reflector, you do not have a defined sacral. So, basically, you do not produce your own energy. And in a way, no, I'm going to say you don't. See, again, there's nuances to this because there are other energetic motors
Yes.
in your body, like other centers, like the root center, the solar plexus, and the ego heart center. But we're talking about what defines you from being an energy type or a non energy type. So if you're a non energy type, you do not have access to the infinite life force creative energy, which comes from the sacral.
Hmm.
So that's going to change your life experience dramatically, drastically.
So you basically plug into generators.
Yes, exactly.
You're energy
So,
vampires.
yeah, you can be. You can be an energy vampire for show. But yeah, you are basically using generator and manifesting generator energy. And something that I want you all, manifestor, projector, and reflector, to become aware of is notice how you feel energy wise when you're alone versus when you're with a generator or a ManiGen. You will feel different. Trust me. Okay. When I'm alone at home, I'm in my projector vibes. I'm very chill, very laid back, not really doing much. The second that my husband walks in, who's a ManiGen, I prop up out of my seat and I start doing things because I don't know what to do with this energy.
You
And
finally have energy to do the dishes, to do laundry, to work on
exactly.
your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it can be it is a blessing and it is a curse. If you
Yes.
don't know your type. So it's a blessing because you have energy to do all these things, but because you have an open sacral center, you never know when enough is enough because this energy that you're absorbing is foreign to your system. So you're like, oh, yeah, I can keep going. I can keep going. I can keep going. And then you burn out, the famous burnout. So it's really important if you are a non sacral, so we can say non sacral, non energy type, to know everything about your design because you are unique. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, let's start with the manifester.
Let's start with the manifester because manifestors are our special manifestor friends. Manifestors are the people in society who I always compare to like lightning thunders. Okay. They are fast and they initiate. Okay. They strike. So from all of the designs that we have, we all think we have to initiate in life, but actually it's only the 9% of the population. So 9% represent the manifestors in society, in this world, and they are the people who are meant to initiate. Manifestors are the people who create a project and then attract generators, other people to come to respond to their opportunity to come work with them. Okay, so they are the ones who should be pulling, not pulling, pushing, initiating, forcing. If we use that
Yes.
word, okay.
Yes. You said something really relevant to the manifestor aura, which is pushing. Here she said the word pushing. Now, this is not um, random, actually. The manifestor aura is closed and it's a repelling aura. So, naturally, what it's doing, it's protecting itself and it's pushing against you. And the
Literally,
reason that manifestors have the strategy to initiate and to inform is because their aura is doing this. It's trying to push you into action. It wants to impact. It's there for impact. That's all the manifestor cares about, impacting other people. So
yeah.
if you're a manifestor, start initiating and start informing. Okay. Now,
Don't wait around. We are waiting for
yeah.
you.
Yeah, so manifestors are designed to move first in human design. The manifestor initiates, the generators and the ManiGens respond, and then the projector guides and the reflector evaluates and reflects. Okay? There's an order to this. So if you're a manifestor and your intuition is saying, I want to do this, I want to start this thing or go someplace or whatever, that's all you need. You are so lucky. I will say lucky. That's not the best word to use, but like fortunate or whatever you want to call it.
Fortunate,
You're
yeah,
gifted.
yeah,
You have this incredible gift of being 100% independent of everyone else. You are the only independent type. You don't need anyone. How great. And that
yeah.
probably brings you a lot of peace right now. You're like, yeah, I just want to be alone. I want to be in peace. That's what all manifestors basically want. So, yeah. Um,
But this is also why that you will trigger a lot of people. You will provoke a lot of people because you're constantly doing this, right? So you're basically a mirror for people, right? So if someone like if you encounter someone or your colleague or whatever in a relationship, it's going to constantly feel as if you're triggering someone or provoking someone, okay?
mhm.
Because your mission is to wake up something in them.
Yeah.
So
And I
you're all often going to be misunderstood too because you care so much that it's going to come out like you're angry, right? You'll be like, it's been a zillion times I told you to do your exercises. Why are you not doing your exercises? Doctor said you have to do the exercises. They're like they are getting angry, but it's not because you're they're angry at you. It's because they care so much about you that it comes off strong, like anger.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. And anger again is one of those signposts where you're doing okay. If you are a manifester and you feel anger, you are not doing two things. You're not initiating and you're not informing. Or third thing, actually, you're not listening to your inner authority that is saying go. It's giving you the
Exactly.
green light. So a lot of the times, and I am so happy I got to work with a couple manifestors, and they sometimes manifestors think that they have to um, start the project, start the thing, and continue it and kind of pull the weight of the generators, the ManiGens. No, that is
No.
not your responsibility, because I see a lot of manifestors taking on a lot of weight, a lot of responsibility that belongs to other people because they want to impact so bad, and they're like, I want you to change your life. Like, hello. And they
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
start doing the work for them, and you don't want to do that. You just initiate. If you have a thought, an idea, a feeling, a project, you throw it out there and you let the energy types deal with it. Because
Exactly.
what you want is peace. You want to lead and impact in peace. And when you feel peace, you're aligned.
Exactly this. It's like it's a very like simple example, but you're gonna understand. It's as if like you go around a park and you have grains like bird food in your hands, and you see birds that are like hungry or like looking for food, and you just throw grains in the middle, and then the birds respond to it and they come in the middle and they start eating, and you continue your journey. You
Yes.
continue walking, and then you see other animals that need food and you give them, and then you continue, so you're just initiating, you're giving the first grain, and then you let it happen. You don't
Mhm.
control who's going to get what. You don't go and be like, okay, friends, we're going to sit down and now you're going to eat this and you do that because you need this. No, 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 no. That is not your job.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
It's a simple example, but you understand.
No, but it's really good. And it's good because I don't do the analogy thing. You know, it's this is another human design thing, which is so cool that maybe we'll get into like in the future. Um, but that like Lori, I need to say this, I don't know why, but you know how like your throat is open? Like she has
Yeah.
an open throat center. So she's really good at reflecting by using imagery and like metaphors and connections to make people understand what she's trying to say, versus me with a defined throat. I'm just like, I just know what I want to say and that's what I'm going to say. So it's a perfect mix. So I
It's
want
a
to throw that in
perfect
there.
mix.
Yeah, because I could never do that. I don't think about stuff like that. So it's really
It's
helpful.
amazing. Yeah.
It's really helpful to give you that visual stimulation when you're trying to explain. Like, and while you were talking, I was thinking about, okay, like, so sometimes manifestors are afraid to speak their truth, to say what they need to say because it's impactful. And impact sometimes is not comfortable.
And it makes waves and people are not
Yeah.
comfortable with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm sure you know an angry manifester. I
Believe me,
definitely
I do.
do. My father and my brother are both manifestors. And
Hmm.
let me tell you, they don't inform very
Oh,
well,
my dad neither.
and they don't initiate either. And it's
It keeps them
honestly,
angry. It keeps them
yes,
angry.
yes, they are so angry. And here's
Yeah.
the thing about the informing, okay? You want peace as a manifester. But let's take my dad, for example. Very bad at informing. Okay. So I, a projector, my mother, a projector, trying to figure out what's going on. So we're like, well, what are you thinking about? What are you doing? Where are you going? No, 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 no. Give me fucking information. You're a manifester. By the way, manifestors have a closed aura. We can't really read you if you're not informing. And that causes so much tension in my household. Like,
Of
we're
course.
always like this. The
Mhm.
projectors trying to guide and trying to get information, and the manifestors are not informing. And we're like, oh my God. And then you, as the manifester, feel so angry because you're like, why is this person questioning me? They don't trust me, all this stuff. And
Exactly. They feel like you're attacking, but
yes,
all
they,
they need to understand is that, like what's happening in your head, so they can help you.
yes. And
Yeah.
when you
Yeah.
think something is obvious and clear to you, it is not to everyone else because
No.
your aura is closed. We can't really read you. So, as simple as I'm going on a walk,
Yeah.
I am leaving at 4 p.m. I have a meeting on Saturday at noon. You must inform. Because if you
Yeah,
just
and not,
leave,
or
people,
just say it doesn't matter to you. Why would you want to know?
yeah,
Like,
oh my God, they do say that. They're like, wait, why are you asking me?
yeah,
They
like
like
it's
they
none of
feel
your
like,
business. None of
yeah,
your business what I'm doing today.
they feel really like uh
Like attacked. You're like,
yeah,
you're not attacking.
invaded.
Like, yeah, invaded. Invaded is the better word. Yes,
Yeah, they feel like you're invading their privacy. But here's the thing, Manifester, if you would just inform, we would leave you alone.
exactly.
Because we're
Egg.
wondering what's going on with that person. Like, and like we just want to feel like, okay, everything's good.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Um,
So you don't have to walk on eggshells. You're like, why are you angry? What is bothering you? Like,
exactly, exactly. And like I was gonna say something about informing that I noticed. Oh yeah, it's also equally as important if your partner or your child is a manifester, you have to inform them
oh
as
yeah,
well.
oh
So
yeah.
you don't ask the manifester, "Hey, can you do this for me, or do you want to go do this?" Like, manifestors don't like being asked anything. Bottom line, inform.
Do not, absolutely, in no circumstance, tell a manifester what to do.
Yeah, but you
You
can inform in a
form.
very interesting way. You can say, "Wow, I noticed that the counter is very messy."
That's it.
And
Do
they might
not
be like,
say in
"Oh,
any,
yeah."
yeah, do not say in any circumstance clean the counter.
They won't do it. They will not do it. Especially if you have a manifestor child. This might honestly save your life as a parent. Okay. If you want your manifestor child to do something, just inform them on, you want to inform this general information and not directing it towards them, and let them do what they need to do.
Because
Because
they
the
will take it personally.
yeah, and
Yeah.
and I find manifestor children who are not like, with parents that are aware that their child is a manifestor, they grow up to become a generator. They're trying to respond, they're waiting for invitations, they're very angry. This causes health issues. You want your manifestor child to initiate and to inform. Like, you want them
Yes.
to make that normal.
Oh my God, yes. You want them to be a healthy communicator and healthy emotionally too, right? So, yes, very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important. Because if not, they will grow up angry and they will be scared of their anger and they're gonna explode constantly. And the people around them are gonna feel they're walking on eggshells and it's a never ending situation.
Hmm. Yeah. And to know, like, if you're a manifester, please know that what you're informing and initiating is so beneficial for the other types. Like, I have an amazing friend and client who's a manifester. She literally messaged me yesterday to say, "Hey, I remember that you're a Leo in astrology, and I read your horoscope thingy for the solar eclipse, and I wanted to share it with you," and sends me this voice note about it. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, yes, girl. Thank you. Because it gave me some kind of clarity that I needed, but I didn't ask her to do that. She initiated and informed, and it impacted my experience.
Yes. So like, and you got the invitation and accepted it. You understand how the order is so important. So, oh wow, this is exactly what it's about. Like, if you're a manifester, take the initiative, take the first step. Do not wait for anything or anyone. If it sparks if you get that spark, initiate, go for it. You know,
Yeah.
but also know when, like Chan was saying at the beginning. Also know when it's time for you to step out and move on to something else. You know, like manifestors are like usually the CEOs, the people who are in charge and delegate after. Okay, delegation is your best friend. A manifestor is not a person who's gonna sit with the person making sure everything goes down, that goes from A to Z, goes through the process. No, 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 no. It tells you, I know this is good for you here. What do you need to do? Here's someone who can help you out, and buy onto the next. You know,
Yeah.
they are the people who set up the resources for you.
Yeah. They literally give you the resources, the tools, and then you figure it out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're like I already did everything that I need to do, you know?
I'm gone. Bye.
Exactly.
Peace. I'm going to take a
Exactly.
nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. And oh, on the nap note, okay, manifestors. Now, I need to make a distinction because you are sort of in the category of non-energy type because you don't have the sacral, but you are also an energy type in the sense that you do have a defined motor in your body that is constantly giving you the energy to manifest. So
This
you
is
have,
why you're an initiator. Yeah.
yes, because that motor, that energy center is directly connected to your throat. Okay, there's a channel, and that gives you the power to manifest. So all you have to do is open your mouth and initiate and inform, and it will happen. But I know some manifestors who think they can keep going. And I want to tell you that you cannot. And here's the nuance: when you feel that urge and that inner fire, and you're like, yes, yes, go, keep going, keep going, keep going. You can keep going longer than all the other types. But the moment that you feel tired, stop, because your low can be lower than every other type. So not only do you have that possibility to be the most energized and the most fiery and the most everything, the most powerful, you have the same opportunity to be the lowest energy ever. And I know because, like, my dad will go months like, okay, I'm going to jujitsu and now I'm doing karate and now I'm going to the gym twice a day. And then 2 months go by, he's nap mode for 2 months, but he's fine because he's listening to himself. He's like, I'm at peace, I'm good. So remember that you're I like to say manifestors are a non-energy type. I will say that's maybe not technically correct, but for the sake of understanding your, like, you're not a generator is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly. You have the energy to initiate, right? To manifest.
Yeah, like just the first step. You
First
have
step,
energy for the
yeah.
first step.
Exactly that. To
The
not
rest
carry
is none
through
of
the
your
entire
business.
project after on your back. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Honestly, like I feel like manifestors are very misunderstood because they can come off very strong in society. They can come off very
Oh yeah.
strong, and people can get very triggered real quick, and then they feel they're like, oh, this person is not pleasurable to be around, you know? But it's because they're constantly, they're pushing.
Yeah, they're very misunderstood.
Very
And
mis-
that's where the informing is so important.
So inform your friends if you are a manifester, and if you have a manifester in your life and they're not informing or they're constantly angry, go ask questions, clarify, give them the space also to be, and do
Yeah.
not criticize. Do not tell a manifester what to do.
No, like just inform them on, like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, period. Not, where have you been? Then they're going to
Exactly.
be like, oh my God, no.
Do not attack.
Running.
Like exactly. Do not invade. Is
Yeah, don't
the
invade. Just state the facts. They love facts. Oh, do they
yeah.
love
Yeah,
facts?
yeah, yeah. Observation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that's good. That's
Ooh,
good. That's good.
great.
Yeah.
So,
Do you
yeah.
want to make the link with the projectors now?
Yeah, let's go. So
So
I want to hear you, Lori. I want to just sit back and be my projector self. Yes, of course I'm gonna chime in, but
yes.
tell the people about the unicorn that we are.
The beautiful unicorns, the gem of my life. Really, projectors are gems, okay? But having a projector in your life is actually a very big gift, okay? And you're gonna understand why in the next few minutes, okay? So me, I love, love, love to compare projectors to lighthouses, okay? A lighthouse, literally, like on the edge of the water that brings out light that guides the boats, right? So you really have to see projectors as lighthouses. They are guides. They are the people who take your generator energy and bring focus to it. They're like, we're gonna bring that energy here. This is where we're looking. This is where we're going, right? So they are the people who are going to bring that focus into it. They're going to guide you where you need to look. Because as a generator, you're like, oh, generating energy everywhere. No, 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 no. You head a million places at the same time. You don't really know where you're going. And then you find a projector in your life, and then they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. Here's where we're looking. Focus, you know? But this is why we absolutely need to recognize and invite our dear projector friends. Okay. Because what will happen? Okay. I'm going to give you the example A, example B. Okay. What happens if you do not invite a dear projector friend? If you do not recognize a dear projector friend? Okay. Example one. Okay. Uh, a projector always sees, they penetrate. Their aura is a penetrative aura. Okay, so they see right through you. They're the people who are like, they know exactly what you need, but they're not going to tell you until you ask. Okay, or they're going to tell you and then they're going to be hated for it. Okay. So that's why in my example A, okay, let's say, let me take you with we're here, both of us, generator, projector. Let me take Chan's example. Okay, if I have Chan in my life and Chan sees something, it's been boiling her blood. She's like, oh my god, I need to tell Lori, but like I haven't been invited yet. So like it's burning in her because she's seeing right through me, and she's like, ugh, I know what I have to say, but I can't say it. And then one day we're talking, and then she's like, fuck it, I'm gonna say it because it's burning my tongue. Okay, and then you say it, and then let's say I hear it, and then let's say I wasn't ready to hear it, so I go, ugh, Chan, why you always have to give your opinion? Ugh, Chan, like no one asked you, like, I reject her completely. Whatever she just said. Okay, what will happen for a projector in this situation is that this projector, aka Chan, in this situation, will feel like I'm rejecting her and not what she just said. Okay, it will directly, the hit. Well, the thing that in her system that is gonna take the hit is her value. She's gonna think that it's her that I rejected, that I don't like her, I don't appreciate her. It's the hit is, it's her value is gonna take it. Okay, compared to which on the side is, I didn't reject Chan, I just wasn't ready to hear what she had to say, right? But oftentimes we reject the person completely. We're like, screw you, man. Like, no one asked you. And we like, think about it, you have the people in your life like this, and you're like, ugh, this was annoying. Okay, and then in example B, okay, if Chan, once again, we're having coffee, na 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 na, and then me, like I'm sharing something, a problem in my life, for example, it's not going well, la, 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 and then Chan, been like, obviously sees right through me. She knows exactly what's happening, or she wants to give advice, and then she asks me. She goes, Lori, would you like to hear what I have to say? Would you like my opinion on this? And then it's up to me to answer yes or no, depending of my gut feeling, right? So if I listen to my body, I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to hear what Chan has to say, or no, I'm not ready what Chan has to say. In this scenario, if I say yes, then I have accepted Chan's invitation, so I'm offering it to her to give her opinion, right? So then what will happen here is Chan will feel recognized and seen, and she will go ahead and explain what she was going to say, her advice that she was going to give. If I decide to say no, I'm like, no, Chan, like, it's okay. I'm not ready to hear it right now. Like, I'm not in a vulnerable place or whatever it is. And I'm like, I'm not ready to hear it. Then Chan here has to respect, because once again, it was an invitation and I declined it. So she needs to respect. And this is where it becomes hard for a projector, because they have to bite their tongue and be like, I can say it. The person was not ready. Because if she continues and says it, then it's going to create frustration in my system, and it's going to create bitterness in her system, and she's going to be like, ugh, nah, nah. You understand the system. Okay, so I'm going to give this image. Okay, if you are a projector on the sidewalk, okay, you cannot scream after the cars. A car needs to stop park in front of you, bring down their window, and ask you for your advice. And that's the moment you share. If you are a projector and you're seeing what every single car needs when they're passing on the street, do not scream after them. That is my best visual I can give you. That will protect you a lot of heartache.
Yes.
Is there anything you want to share on this chat?
Yes. Ah, there is so much I could share. Um,
Do
I
you
guess
feel
I will.
seen in what I said?
Yeah, I feel seen, and ugh, I feel so many things. And okay, let's stick to the thing that we're talking about, which she did mention, right? We have a penetrative aura that is focused and absorbing. I think we have the most complex aura because it's doing three things. It's penetrating the other person, which is uncomfortable for them. Okay, just
Very uncomfortable. Yeah,
the
yeah.
eyeballs on someone else, a projector's eyes, will be felt from across the room. So if it's unwanted energy, you ain't going to get the attention you want. So that's why it's important to wait. Um, because the projector has the most magnetic aura in all the types because we have the strategy of waiting for the invitation. So not only is our energy penetrative, it's also focused. So it wants to focus on something, one thing, which is why we see so clearly because we see like an eagle, right? We fly the highest, we have a bird's eye view of everything, we see so clearly, but then we're also absorbing energy. We're literally eating it. And so I'm saying eating, but it's true because the founder of Human Design says if you're a projector and you're not sure if you should be friends with someone or not, if they really recognize you or if they're healthy for you, ask yourself, would you eat this person? Which is very gross. I know. But if you would not eat their energy, then they're bad for you. They're literally unhealthy because you're absorbing their energy. So if you're around negative people all the time, you will suffer. You will, and I've been around very negative people. It is like poison, and it's like poison times 10 compared to the other types because they're not absorbing anything. So you have this aura that is uncomfortable for other people, but it's also magnetic. And I'm just going to tell you, if you're a projector, you are a walking counterintuitive paradox. Okay, you are this and you are that. You are icky. Your energy is icky to people that don't give a fuck, but so mesmerizing and magnetic for the right people who really recognize you. And our strategy is not just waiting for the invitation, it's waiting for recognition and then a formal invitation. This changed my life, guys, from going from the basics to specific. Recognition is a feeling of I feel deeply seen and valued and I can't explain why. Like, let's use the example of Lori. She's here, okay? I'm a projector on social media doing my thing, da 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 da, posting about whatever I'm posting about. And I don't think we ever talked about this, but Lori and I, we went to like university together. Like, we kind of knew each other, same program, all this, but we didn't have the same friend groups ish, and we were in different years, right?
Yeah.
So I'm online making myself visible with the things that fascinate me and my knowledge, my wisdom. And Lori comes out of the woods. I didn't even know she was following me. And she sends me this message of like this long, and don't we love the long fucking Bible messages? Oh my God, I live for those. I live for those. They are my life force. Sends me this long message of how what I'm doing is speaking to her and she feels seen in what I'm saying and everything I'm saying is spot on and it's what she's living and da 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 da. Very specific. This is recognition. It's specific to what you're doing. She can pinpoint specifically the thing that you said that made her feel blah, 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 that changed her life. That is recognition. Okay. And then that recognition comes with a formal invitation, which is like, how can I work with you? Like, I'm ready. Let's go. And like, I'm going to say this, this might feel uncomfortable for a lot of people, but how do you know if you're a projector in business or you have a product, a service, or whatever? Money. Okay. This is so important. And I don't want this to be taboo because,
Money is
like, the
energy.
yes,
So it
and it's
shouldn't be taboo.
actual energy. It is the green light for a projector that has, like we say in French, carte blanche, to tell
Yeah.
the person every single thing, to truly guide them. You will never know if someone really wants your guidance unless they pay you.
Yes,
Okay?
because it's the green, let's go, feu vert, please share, you know?
Yes. And if you are, let's say someone asks for your advice and you're guiding them, you will feel it in your body. Please trust the sensations. You will know instantly if there's resistance or if the person is really absorbing it and recognizing you because they will instantly say it. And it's not a generic, like, oh my God, you know so much about this. No,
So true.
it's very specific. It's like, wow, the way that you said that sentence just blew my fucking mind. It has to be specific like that. Like, I wish someone told me this because sometimes the human design stuff can be very general. And this is my lived experience. Like, so yeah, um, I could
That's
go
so
on,
true. That's so
but
well said.
yes, it
That's
has to be
exactly
a
what it is.
formal invitation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Basically, you need to be handpicked from the crowd, okay?
Basically, yeah.
Even when it comes to hanging out with your friends, going out to dinner, something very simple, if you're like, hey, we're going out here, you wanna come? You're probably going to leave there feeling bitter because you were not seen, not recognized. You were basically just there existing and no one addressed you, or they were talking about the weather or their job that they hate, and you hate talking about shit like that. So they must handpick you. It needs to be like, hey, Chan, I'm going to this concert with some of my friends. But to be honest with you, I really wish that you could be there because the vibe is just going to be better. Like
Yeah.
something very specific about you. That's a formal invitation.
Because it's gonna you're gonna bring an added value to the situation, you know? They're like, there's a reason why I want you to be there, you know?
Yeah. And it has to be like that for projectors. It
Because you
just has
recognize
to.
them in that situation, you know?
Yeah. And that's why you have to wait for the invitation. Because if you don't wait, you, the projector, will be bitter. And bitterness, it's your body telling you you're doing it wrong. And I don't like saying you're doing it wrong, but it's your body saying, like, you're trying to be someone that you're not. You're working against your energy and your strategy. And the thing with projectors that you have to accept is you don't know what's best for you. I hate to break it to you. You don't know what you want to do with your life. You don't know where you want to live. You don't know who you want to be friends with. You don't know anything about yourself. You know everyone else clearly because your energy's pointed out, but you don't know. And how do you know? Invitation, recognition, because your survival, your health, your wellness, your abundance, your wealth depends on the people in your life
Exactly.
that you will guide and they will work for you. They will give you everything you need.
That's why I love giving the example of the lighthouse, because for if you take the spotlight of the lighthouse goes outwards, you can't turn the spotlight of the lighthouse inwards. So our dear projector friends have a lot of trouble seeing what they bring to the table. They have a lot of trouble seeing their own qualities, what they're good at, their values, what like you were saying earlier. They have trouble knowing who I want to chill with, what I want to do, what I want to decide. It's so hard for them because they see it in other people, but it is for the life of a projector. It is so hard to turn that spotlight inwards. That's why it's very important to have people around them, that recognize their gifts, so they can mirror it to them and they can finally see what they can offer into this world.
Yeah,
That's why
we
projectors are
need.
usually a very good therapists, coaches, teachers, because they're in a position that they are guiding other people.
Mhm. Yeah.
and
And
you
that's what you're
recognize
here
them,
for.
right? You're like, thank you for your advice, thank you for your guidance, right? Would it be a teacher, a guy, like a therapist, a coach? They are literally there, and you just by showing up to, like, I don't know, to class or to a session or your therapy session or your coaching session, what happens is you accepted their invitation and you are willingly putting yourself in a situation when you're saying, yes, I want to hear what you have to say.
Mhm.
This is why it's a very recognize, like, it's a job that recognizes projectors. That's why they are in those roles,
Mhm.
because the
And
invitation and recognition happens automatically. Like, that's why,
yes.
like, if you're a coach, like for example, like Chan, if you go around in society or on social media and constantly tell people you need to change this, you need to change that, she's gonna meet a lot of resistance. She's gonna meet a lot of bitterness. Why? Because she wasn't invited in those circles. Like, if you're at
Yeah.
if you're at a family supper, Chan, and you hear people and you're like, oh no, but you need to change. Like, if you go bam 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 at a family supper, you're gonna be projected out of that house real quick. Like a
Yeah.
projectile, they're gonna be like, nobody asked you, girl, leave. You know?
Mhm.
That's why you can't be sitting at a family supper and share what you have to say without being invited into it.
Mhm. Yeah, and here I'll give you a pro tip, okay? If you're a projector, this is very many times I fucked up real royally, okay? So
You
learn
live
from
and
my
you learn.
mistakes.
Yes.
Yes. Pro tip. You want to see who recognizes you. You want to magnetize an invitation, your eye contact.
Mm.
Looking at someone without saying anything will oftentimes generate the person to ask you something. And
That's a
you
good
are
trick.
the most magnetic when you shut the fuck up, which is so hard.
Like, just not saying anything and sitting
Ah,
there.
oh my God. I
And then
practiced it
waiting
so
for, like, someone to go, hey Chan, what do you think about this? And you're like, oh my god, it's been 3 hours. I'm waiting for this question.
exactly. Yeah. But seriously, something that I have had to practice this year because I was working against my aura was practicing silence,
Yeah.
which is so hard, especially as a defined throat person.
Oh man.
But it works miracles. I'm telling you. Practice silence. It sucks. But you will be so happy when that invitation comes. And yeah, not and I will leave on this note on the projector thing, like just cuz you get an invitation doesn't mean it's automatically correct for you. You
Yeah.
have to listen to your authority, which is another day's topic,
Yeah,
but
but would it be emotional, riding your emotional wave, like listening, how you feel about things before taking a decision? So, absolutely, this is a
yeah.
very good point, and
Yeah.
I think that that's where we're headed. Like once you integrate this, then you can start integrating listening to your authority, listening to your intuition, your feelings, riding your emotional wave. This is big. This is
Yeah.
and like Chan said, like, you have to learn to live this way, like, because we've been so conditioned of there's one way of living and there's one way of acting and doing things in life, that once you learn what is your design, then you're like, oh my god, there's so many unlearnings to do, and then some learnings. Like, no matter if it's a human design or any other type of like personal development ways that you're using to know yourself and get to know yourself, everything comes back to coming back to you, right? Coming back to who you are, what resonates with you, your own most authentic version of you, right? So human design is a very good way of going and the like remembering who you are, your light, what are your gifts, what are you bringing to this world, why did you come here for, right? This is the human design is such a good tool for that. And I think by listening the episode of today, you will realize if you're a projector or if you have projector friends in your life, how different they lead their life and how different they experience this life. But if you don't know this stuff, you're gonna spend your entire life being bitter, not resonating and feeling that there's something wrong with you, right? So I find it very validating learning this stuff, because you can finally see the people in your life and finally feel seen as the projector that you are.
Hmm. And
So
like,
go
if
ahead
you're a
and
projector, I'll just like end the projector segment on this. Like, the reason that you have this strategy of waiting is because you're designed to attract it. Your aura is doing the work. But if you keep talking and interjecting and trying to orchestrate, oh my God, don't even try to orchestrate an invitation like, hey, how's it going? Because you want to go out for lunch with someone or do something, don't do it. It's not going to work. It will backfire every single time. Don't even try. Don't try. Actually, yeah, whatever we said for the generators and the ManiGens and the manifestors, do the complete opposite.
exactly that.
Actually, though. So that's what you need to do, because you're designed to have everything. You are designed, okay? Take this in. You're designed to attract wealth and resources of all kinds because you are here to guide energy. And the universe, God knows that about you. So you have to let it come to you. You're not here to work. You're not here to be the one creating and building. And yes, you can build a business and make money and all that, but let it be easy for you.
Like, you can be literally resting and you can attract opportunities and invitations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you absolutely have to listen to your way of doing things. Like, a projector can work literally an hour a day compared to a generator that maybe is going to work 6 hours. It doesn't matter. It's really quality over quantity. And
Mm-hmm.
when you respect that, things start to shift,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you
And
know?
there's more we could say about every type, but we're trying to keep it
Integrate
concise.
this, yes.
Yeah.
First step,
So,
integrate this. Then
yes.
we'll go on to
And
the next.
do we have time to close out with the reflector, or do we?
I think we can say no. We can say so. Like, we can do like a little to address them. They're the 1% of the
Yes.
population. Okay, they're really the 1% of the population. They're not very common, so it's not very common to meet a reflector. But we have each met one.
Yeah, at
So
least
that's cool.
one.
We each have done a reading of a reflector. Reflectors are like, why they called reflectors, because they literally, they're like white canvases, and the people around them put color on them. So they're gonna be like chameleons. Like, they're gonna be like the people who are gonna blend with whatever is in their environment. Okay, so these people are often going to struggle kind of knowing who they are, because they can't know if they are a projection of someone else or they're actually them, you know. So like, and like, I like to compare them to the moon. Okay, they reflect the light of the sun, for example. Okay, so for example, the sun being a generator, so they reflect the energy of the sun. That's how I like to see it. Do you have
Yeah.
a way of seeing it? But that's kind of how I see it, right? So it's very
Yeah.
hard to be in relationship with the reflectors, because oftentimes they're gonna need a lot of time, like literally the phases of the moon time, like 28 days to like maybe take a decision. Okay, they're gonna flow with the phases of the moon and the ups and the downs and the shore and the coming back. So like, they can finally be like, okay, this resonates with me, you know.
Yeah. They are a non-energy type and they need a lot of time.
A
They
lot.
need time with people, they need time alone, and don't expect your reflector friend or child or partner to like know the answer ASAP. Like,
At all. At
their
all.
strategy is to wait a lunar cycle, wait 28 days. And the reason is because they are a reflector. They are completely open. Their chart is completely open. All their centers, their chakras are open, and they are experiencing the different transits, the different lunar transits. So one day certain centers will be activated in their body like a generator and they will have energy. And the next day or the few days later, it will be a manifestor thing or a projector thing. And I'm not saying that reflectors are all the types, but they
No.
experience what it's like to be a projector, a manifestor, a ManiGen, a generator, and they will repeat every 28 days depending on where I think it's the gate that's in their moon sign.
Yes.
They will follow the same 28 days. Every 28 days they will live the same thing. So whatever it is for them, which if you're a reflector, you need to figure that out for yourself. And I would highly suggest you get a reading by another reflector who's a human design reader because they can niche down and help you specifically. But you need to wait through all those different things and all those different things you're feeling and thinking and then decide, because through all your phases, do you still want to accept this thing or do this thing? It's important for you. You reflect other people, and a reflector is really here to reflect, obviously, to mirror the health, the vitality, um, of an environment, of a group of
Yeah.
people. Like that's your gift. You're here to evaluate, is this a healthy place? Is this environment healthy, vital, well, all of that? That's your gift. So you are the heart of a community. Like you are the
Yeah.
heart of a community. Um, and you're always like sampling people's energy. So if you have a projector friend, you will feel like a projector when you're in front of them. You will resonate. You'll be like, yeah, me too. I feel like that. Yeah. Oh my God. And you probably get told a lot, wow, we're so alike. Well, yeah, because you're reflecting everyone else,
Literally.
right? Like you will feel like a generator when you're with generators and all of that. So if you're and I did a reading for a reflector,
Yeah.
and she works in like cinema and all of this. And she was saying like, oh, when I'm there and I'm working, like it's amazing. I feel invigorated and exhilarated and high energy, because she's reflecting the ambiance, right? When you're working in movies and cinema and film, it's like a very exciting creative thing. But then when she's like, let's say at home with her partner, it's a completely different thing. Like she's reflecting like anger and frustration, and it's she's reflecting the environment. So if you have a reflector in your life, they're a great place to go to and see even yourself, man. Like
Yeah.
when I did that reading with that reflector, I was like, I felt naked. The
Yeah.
best way to put it.
Yeah. It's
I
so
don't know
true.
about for
I
you,
felt the
but
same way when I did the reading for a reflector because they literally expose you.
yes, I was just going to say the word exposed. I felt exposed. I was like, I can't hide anything.
Yeah. Like
I
she's
can't.
literally like a sounding board. She's literally mirroring back to me, reflecting back to me.
Exactly.
So that's a cool
Yeah.
superpower right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So it's good to know the stuff. Like
it's
it's
so good
really
to know.
good to know, and it's cool to like discover who you are this way. So at least it helps you to bring some validation in your life. It helps you feel seen in your life.
Mm-hmm.
This is what human
Yes.
design offers, and that's why we can't look away from it. Once you know your human design, you really can't look away from it because
No.
it's your essence. It's who you are, right? It's like it's your DNA basically.
Yeah. And human design is not about becoming something.
No,
It's about unbecoming all the things you're not.
literally unbecoming and unlearning until you become back to
Yes.
your source, who you are meant to be. You know,
Yes.
that's why I find it
And
beautiful. It's like a user manual of your life, literally.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're gonna wrap it up.
yeah.
So if
You have any
you are
questions?
a non-energy type, a non-sacral, let us know in the comments. Like, please, my projector friends, my non-energy type friends, I want to know who you are. I want to know
And
everything about you.
big time
Um,
and project like I always call Chan the projector queen. Like you need to learn from her. Like
oh my God, what?
I always say this. I always say this to everyone that I meet. I'm like, I meet a projector and I'm like, okay, well, you need to go follow Chan. She's the projector queen. You will be feel so seen if you have her in your in your presence. So
Guys,
yeah,
live seeing of a projector feeling recognized right now. Like, this is what it feels like. Like, my whole face is red and my vein is popping out in my forehead. Like, I feel so alive. Thank you. That is so nice. Like, what?
I
I'll take that.
recognize you, my friend. I
I
recognize
know you
you.
do. I know you do. And on that note, you will know if someone recognizes you as a projector, it is black and white. If it's
Literally.
gray, there's no recognition there.
Exactly.
So thank you, Lori. That is so nice.
My
And
pleasure. I recognize all of you beautiful projectors listening to us. So comment, let us know if you are a projector so we can help you out. We can connect with you and make you feel recognized.
yes, and all we obviously want to know if there's any manifestors or reflectors listening,
Yes.
and drop your questions. Like, now that we talked about the basics,
Yes.
let's get into the specifics. Like, what are you dealing with? What are you going through? Like, we can help, and we're so happy to.
We really want to help you navigate this life with your human design lens, with your design, so you can feel more aligned, feel less and less frustrated, bitter, and
Angry.
more angry, and more into your satisfaction, your peace in life. Okay, we
Yeah.
love you guys. We are here for you, besties. Take care of yourself and listen to your body. Listen to your
Yes.
feelings. They are guiding you always.
Follow your strategy, bitch.
Yes.
All right.
Right,
See
everyone.
you.
Peace. See you next time.
Bye.